next episode of Straight Talk
with the Straight Axle Mafia.
First off, let's thank our sponsors. Today, we will be covering topics such as staging lane etiquette,
how to do a good burnout,
and the part you don't want to miss, how to stage your car and how it may affect your ET and your reaction time. So the first thing to know, when you pull into the staging lanes, you should pull into the lane that you intend to run out of.
See, one goes there.
That all seems easy enough. But the staging lane boss has the control.
That's this guy right here.
He'll tell you what lane you run out of or what lane you don't. So if he says you're running out of the left or the right, that's where you go. Oh wait, Joey just got out of the bathroom.
Nice.
Should the staging lane boss not determine lane choice and it becomes an issue, always remember the faster car has lane choice.
And then if you've got somebody like Tony right here, of course his car's not going to start. So we'll push him over out of the way. Then this guy will move up to take Tony's spot because he's over here broke down jacking with his car. We usually like to get him over here in the grass out of the way because the staging boss is going to be mad.
And that messes up
The run order
situation. So now what do we do?
I know. We get Tony's car hauler. I think it'll start because most of the parts he got from me. And then we'll get his car over out of the way. So now we can go back to racing.
Exactly.
There's more. Okay, as you can see, Shane's lined up in the burnout box. If the water box boss ain't got enough water down for you, tell him, soak it down. Give me some more water. Water ain't expensive, so they'll give you all you want. They don't really pay much attention to see that you need more water. Some people does, some people don't. So always make sure you got plenty of water. Okay, I think that's enough water box. Now he's doing his burnout. Make sure that when you go out of the burnout that you dry your tar off. Don't drag the water out. But wait, there's more.
So after you do a nice burnout and you're out of the dirty spot, you want to line up in what they call the groove. That's the two dull looking spots where your tires would line up where everybody else has gone before you.
Yeah. Come on.
Now it's time to advance to the tree.
That's right. We're getting ready to do some action.
Now it's time to talk about rollout and staging etiquette.
Let's go over to the Straight Axle Mafia starting line
Simulator. So first thing you need to do is bump in until you break the first beam and set that first light.
The next one is 7 inches before you get there.
But don't go too soon because the other guy has to have his first light on also.
Then he's got 7 inches.
But once both first lights are on, the pre-stage lights, you can bump in. They call it bumping in because you go real easy like this until you just set that light. Don't go in too far.
That's called going in too deep.
Ouch.
You want to be consistent here because if you go in too deep, it could make your reaction time early and you red light It could also affect your ET. Remember, be consistent. If you're here, you got this much of a rollout before you break this beam and start the clock. If you're already this far in, you start the clock sooner, your car won't run the same ET. So always be consistent on your staging.
The same thing every time.
Every time.
Another things to worry about is when you pop a big wheelie. Comes right out of the beams.
You never want to have too big of a wheelie.
But wait, there's more.
As the tree would come down, one car or both cars would leave just before the green light comes on. Typically, Joe would go first.
Yeah.
And I would chase him down.
Here he comes.
I'm coming.
So here we go. The first one is the mile per hour thing. It really don't mean nothing.
This is usually when I let out.
This is the one that counts right here. This is where my little light over here usually comes on and changes off. When you go through the end of the track, always be careful of who's behind you.
Do not turn in front of a car and take a chance on an accident. Not everybody that races is a seasoned racer. We welcome everybody to try out this sport.
We're just a couple of idiots.
So don't take our word for it. This is just what we've seen over the last couple months of racing.
And my name is Joe Bridges with the Straight Axle Mafia. We're often imitated, never duplicated.